Good morning, folks. Welcome to Let's Go Car Cruising. My name's Mark, and I'm a certified car nut. I go to car shows, cruise nights, car events, and today we're at a tour of a private collection in South Paris, Maine, the Bob Bahre collection. And it's open one day a year to benefit the Hannibal Hamlin Memorial Library. And it's going to be a great day, and I think my eyes are going to hurt from looking at beautiful cars. Thanks for watching. Click the like button for me. Hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell, because you're going to want to see what's coming up. And without any further ado, let's get to it and let's go car cruising. So this is a 1932 Packard Twin Six. That's what they called their 12-cylinder cars early, before they started them just calling them Packard 12s. But this is a Phaeton, Sport Phaeton, I'm sorry. Sport Phaeton made it. It had the second windshield, and the rear door and the window as the door is opened is really cool. And a shot of the interior, beautifully restored. Dashboard, wire wheels, 1932 Packard, bodied by So this one's bodied by Dietrich, and a signature Dietrich aspect was the V-windshield and the extended cowl with the instrument panel sunk down in under the cowl. Real sporty appearance, swept side panels, and pretty roomy in the back for passengers to go out for a ride. So this is a 1932 Packard, model 906 Twin Six again. And it is a convertible sedan, which means the top goes down and the center post comes out for top-down cruising. Again, another Dietrich bodied car, V-windshield, and this one's got the egret from the mascot. Beautiful car, custom bodied, specialty ordered Packard. This one is a 1930 Packard, model 745, which meant it was a 7th series and on a 145-inch wheelbase. Very limited production on the long wheelbase car. This is a convertible sedan again. Another Twin Six. Oh no, I'm sorry. Not a Twin Six. It is a Deluxe 8. So it's got a straight 8 engine, convertible sedan body. So at the top went down, center post came out, but it was more applicable and usable in the weather because it had roll-up windows. And beautifully done interior. And leather. Not a whole lot of room in the front seat. Chauffeurs were short people, and the room was in the back. Passenger compartment in the back to be driven. We were styling if you could afford one of these bad boys back in 1930. 1932 Stutz Super Bearcat. Stutz was a performance car in the day, made in Indianapolis, Indiana. And this is kind of a short wheelbase one, kind of neat. Room for two. That's about it. Very pretty car. Probably pretty rare. I think they made a lot of them, and not sure how many survived. So we've got a 31 Mercedes-Benz SSK. Very, very rare car. Very valuable car. Looks to be unrestored. Right-hand drive, two-seater, and they were the Mercedes race car back in the day. The 1948 Tucker. No collection is complete without a Tucker. Way ahead of its time. They made the movie about it. Lots of cool features. 48 Tucker. The headlight in the middle that turned with the wheels. Let's see what it has to say down here about it. This is number 33 out of 51 produced. 1948 Tucker. Here we have a 1938 Alfa Romeo 8C. And this particular car is the nicest unrestored example in the world. They're only original once, and this one is just beautiful and obscenely expensive, valuable, very, very valuable car. This is a 1921 Mercedes-Benz, the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang 2, one of 3 produced, and this is what the movie was loosely based on and named after. Doesn't look anything like the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang movie car, but it's loud and raucous, and I'm told it's almost violent to drive, but it's really cool. 2 spare tires because we needed to with one of these things. And I'll go around the front to get the engine. So it's a 6-cylinder, inline, enormous displacement. And like I said, it's a bear to drive. Shifter's outside the cab, it's right-hand drive. It's loud, and it's just raucous to drive. So it's a 1947 Delaware, model 135M. Beautifully styled Art Deco to the max. What a beautiful car. You see these on posters and calendars and pictures in magazines, but up here in South Paris, Maine, you get to see a real one. Well worth the ride, folks. You get a chance to come up here. It supports the Hannibal Hamlin Library. One day a year this place is open. And I made the trek up here to see this. What a beautifully styled car. We've got a 1940 Mercedes-Benz that escaped Germany and ended up in Norway. And probably why it survived. Big car, jump seats, 7-passenger. Very, very beautiful car. One of the couple motorcycles, a 1949 Vincent Black Shadow. Beautiful bike. You were quite fast on those wheels. 1929 Isotta Fraschini. Look at the style. Louvers all the way down the hood and all the way up to the onto the cowl. Two-door convertible coupe. Made in Italy to compete with the Rolls-Royce of the day. Enormous radiator. And the Cobra. Isotta Fraschini. Little 1948 Corgi. Lightweight folding motorcycle. Wow. And here we have a 1933 Rolls-Royce. Two-door Roadster. And the Roadsters are such that they don't have roll-up windows. Probably had side curtains that you could snap on in a pinch. Style of that one. Oh my God. Again, get the mascot. Everyone likes the mascots. I'll try to get it from the side, full side view. Long, long wheelbase. For two people. That was it. Here we've got a 1949 Harley Davidson FL. Motorcycle. And then we've got the Stutz that I've already talked about. So we've got a 1934 Packard 12. And it's a sport sedan. There's the V12 engine. Exquisitely restored. Single carburetor that sits up on top. Feeds both banks. This was the car of the dome, specifically made for the 1934, 33, I'm not sure. I'll look at it here. 33 World's Fair. And it was called the car of the dome. One of a kind. Hinged on the B-pillar, front and back doors, and make my way down. But all the interior bright work is done in gold. And this one and the Twin 6 Sport Phaeton in 2009 were the only time one owner has had two cars judged in the same class at Pebble Beach. And the car of the dome took first, and the Twin 6 took third. There's the gold trim. What an exquisite automobile. And spare mounted on the rear, not a side mount. Beautiful car. So another 34 Packard. 12-cylinder, bodied by LeBaron, Sport Phaeton. What a beautiful car. Custom bodied, one of a handful, I think maybe four. Here's the body tag, LeBaron. And another LeBaron coupe, 34 Packard, 12-cylinder. What an exquisite collection. Beautiful car. I've seen this one out at Hershey in the natural light, and it's a beautiful car. See if I can get towards the back of it here. V-windshield. Just style. Kind of a unique mascot. car. So this one we're coming up on, 1931 Packard, and it's kind of a plain Jane car. Not the most exotic looking by any means, but it's one of a kind. It was Packard's one and only prototype. They experimented with a front-wheel drive car. So it's a one of one. The only one in existence, the only one ever built. A little bit familiar with 31 Packards. This one has no opening vents in the side of the grille. Doesn't have the classic Packard tombstone radiator shell and creases and body lines on the hood. No mascot. And front wheel drive system set up. And it was made plain Jane, nondescript, so that they could drive around and test it. And nobody knew what it was. Today they wrap them in camouflage wraps when they are testing mules, but this one was just made as a plain Jane, nondescript four-door sedan, and that's what they did with it, and they never put it into production. So this one is a 1906 Packard, but they started off early with that shape of the grille shell, radiator shell, and carried out through for a long time. But this is a big touring, open touring car. Right-hand drive with a big bulb for the horn. And that's what you had to deal with. Throttle and advance on the steering wheel. And a big compartment for passengers in the back. In 1906. Quite an impressive automobile. '29 Duesenberg engine display, twin overhead cam, enormous straight 8. .420 cubic inches and 265 horsepower, and there's 3 of them. What an automobile! And behind it, Duesenberg convertible coupe. Looks like it's got roll-up windows. Styling, and I don't know, I'm really kind of geeking out with cars here, folks. You rarely get to see one of these things, and there's 5 of them in the row here. So this one's a 29 Duesenberg Model J, J199. They're all known by their names. And I'll get you the mascot. Big headlights, bold grille, but the chopped down windshield, and it wasn't custom. That was, I mean, the way they did it. They were kind of gangster looking, but the uber wealthy bought these cars. And this is a 1931 Duesenberg Model J, number 445. They made just under 500 of these cars, and they're pretty well known, pretty well documented. This one, a different body maker. You bought the chassis and running gear from Duesenberg, and then you contracted with a coach builder. This one was Ralston, and had them build a custom body for you. So quite often you could get a personal one of one Duesenberg. So the next one here is 34 model, J15, but it has the external exhaust pipes on the right side. Again, a convertible coupe, two-door. Just incredibly styled automobiles. This one, again, is bodied by Ralston. And there's the front shot. Amazing car. Next in line, 37 Duesenberg, model J529. Again, got the side exhausts. So it wasn't only the SJ cars, which were the supercharged cars, that had the side exhaust. Some of the J's had them as well. Beautiful, beautiful car. This one bodied by Ralston. Ralston did a lot of these cars. Beautiful car. Now, 1940 Duesenberg, J397. And this was, as stated, I'll take a picture of the card, but the last Duesenberg built. They were uber expensive. They were coming up on World War II, so still before the war. But just coming out of the Depression, a common person couldn't afford these. It was the uber wealthy. Look at the front of that. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll get the stat sheet there. Beautiful, beautiful piece of rolling artwork. So it's a 1915 Lippard Stewart. And I'll come around the side and we'll take a look at the side of it. But it was used to shuttle passengers and people that were at the Iron Mountain House in New Hampshire. And it shuttled them around the events. It shuttled guests to and from the Iron Mountain House in Jackson, New Hampshire. And, oops, I'm sorry. What a cool ride. And it survived. So this is a 1940 Buick, model 90 Limited, but bodied by Brewster. So it's a custom bodied Series 90 Buick. And it's just wicked styling. And I'll get to the front and you'll recognize why it's a Brewster. But check out the interior. How spacious. Jump seats. Driver compartment. Open driver compartment. Probably with a canvas top that you could keep the driver dry. But the style is amazing. And then you've got the classic Brewster styled front end. So this one's kind of rare because most of the Brewster cars were Fords. So a Brewster bodied Buick, and I'll get a picture of the mascot. It's just gorgeous. Most of the Brewster bodied cars were Fords. And this one being a Buick makes it, I guess, pretty rare. Don't know the whole story, but I imagine it's got a very interesting story. And maybe we'll learn it someday. This one here is a 1942 Cadillac, Model 60 Special, dual cowl convertible sedan. Now the dual cowl means secondary cowl of the windshield to buffet the wind from the passengers in the back seat. Imagine it's pretty rare. The only one of this design ever built. Yeah, I guess that would mean it's pretty rare. Wow, I should have read the tag first. That wouldn't sound so dumb.
Yeah, I don't want to take a baby.
Not dumb, but just not informed. But I am now. What a dream. Beautiful, styled car. 1941 Cadillac, Model 62. 41, if I'm correct, was kind of leading up to the beginning of World War II when production of automobiles stopped to concentrate on the war effort. So imagining this is probably pretty rare. Not a lot of them made. And it's beautiful. It's got the skirts, side skirts for the rear wheels. Flowing Art Deco style. Beautiful dash. Standard transmission, shift on the column. Leather interior. What a beautiful automobile. So this is a 1936 Duesenberg convertible sedan, bodied by Ralston. And convertible sedan, again, means that the top goes down, this center B-pillar post comes out, and you can enjoy top-down driving in the weather, in the good weather. The doors are hinged on the B-pillars, so the front doors open suicide style, they call it. The rear doors open normally. Side-mounted spares and an opening trunk. Oops.
Sorry.
Beautiful, beautiful styled car. So these are some of the other cars that Mr. Bahre owned. 59 Ford, 59 Galaxy, retractable hardtop. So while it looks like a convertible, the trunk opens and a hardtop comes out of it and becomes a hardtop. So it's not a soft rag top, but you can still put it down for the summer and enjoy yourself. So 67 E-type Jag convertible, classic British Racing green, tan interior, and a 91 Mercedes 500 SL, and a 1957 DKW. Never heard of that. Made in Bavaria, West Germany. 1957. Data sheet card here. You can read all about it.
Bentley.
2007 Bentley.
I like that one. I like the color.
And 1969 Lincoln Mark III. And that was a style back in the day. There's another Packard 3412 runabout speedster, custom bodied by LeBaron. There's the tag. Pontoon style fenders, laid back V-windshield. Again, very, very limited. Probably one of 4-ish, 5-ish known. I'm not sure. They never change hands, and these that are in this collection never will. So they're really cool. Special cars. So the 41 Packard. Quite a custom body. Looks a little bit like a Darren, but it's not made by Darren. It's a custom Super 8 180 convertible Victoria, bodied by Bonham and Schwartz. So again, they bought the chassis and running gear from Packard and constructed the rest. Swept down doors. Beautiful interior. Looks like original leather on the seats. Step back, you get a picture of this from the side. Pardon the going back and forth with the tilt and zoom here, folks, but I'm a little bit smitten by these automobiles. What a beautiful style car. 1924 go-kart. An auto red bug. Wasn't that cool? 1947 Wurlitzer. And who else? I mean, what else do you need besides a popcorn peanut machine? Fresh buttered popcorn, hot peanuts. It's a 1912. I'll get a picture of the data card. roasted peanuts, corn crisp, salted peanuts, and fresh buttered popcorn. Such a great toy. Show you the other cars in the collection. Little 1979 Mercedes. So it's a 52 MGTD. 31 Model A Roadster pickup. From Longview Farm in Paris, Maine. Probably a neighbor down the street. And 1931 Invicta. Gotta say, I've never heard of an Invicta, but it's really cool. What a beautiful car.
Oh my God. Yeah.
1965 Rambler taxi cab. 1954 Studebaker Champion Deluxe Starlight Coupe. What style? 1934 Hispano-Suiza, made in France. Again, that competed with the Isotta Fraschinis and Rolls Royces and Packards and Pierce Arrows of the day. What an enormous car, beautifully restored.
Cadillac.
Oh, I love this blue. 53 Cadillac Eldorado convertible coupe. What a beautiful car. Dark blue exterior, light blue and white interior. The wire wheels and the wide whites. The big bullets on the front bumper. Man, that's when a Cadillac was a Cadillac. What a beautiful car. All right, so we're going to walk through the upper building here. Some of the carriages on display. Paris manufacturing is safe. Wow. A barn find, local barn find 1916 Model T. There's a Stutz race car. Just going to give a quick overview of these cars here. It's kind of crowded. A Stutz Bearcat. And they used to drive them fast back in the day. I can't imagine. Brave, brave people. Again, here's some carriages. We've got Jeff's 1903 Oldsmobile curved dash that he did the London to Brighton tour. Which is an experience. I'll show you the curved dash. That's why they call it a curved dash. 1903 Oldsmobile. Wow. '02 Orient. Piano box runabout. Wow. Okay. Never heard that term before. But there's some carriages over there. About being tall, I can get up high. Player piano. The old horse-drawn hearse, yep. You only wanted to ride in that once. Made for Paris, Maine. And, you know, some artwork on the walls. Pebble Beach posters. Many of those cars down there, well, they're all Pebble Beach quality. I'm sure many of them have competed and been judged at Pebble Beach. Some more carriages. 1900 canopy top. Park Phaeton. Oh, the whole family went out for a ride in that one. Another Creators. Fresh roasted peanut wagon. carriages, kids' toys, kids' carriages. Isn't that one beautiful? Gone with the Wind. Studebaker carriage was used in the movie.
Yeah.
That's pretty historic. Oh, that's cool. And a couple motor cars in here. Again, it's really kind of crowded. It's tough to get good pictures, but we're doing our best. 1914 Baker electric, I believe. Roadster with the tiller. That's how you steer it. Push forward and pull back, and that's how you steer it. Pedals on the floor to make it go and stop.
Looks dangerous.
And this is a Packard and Levasseur, 1910. We're on the other side, you get a better picture of it. Enormous, enormous car in 1910. You were styling. Packard and Levasseur was French. Enormous cars. Not much for instrumentation. Drive by the seat of your pants. And room for the family. Big back seat. Jump seats fold down. And a top to cover you up if it starts to sprinkle. And I can see the side curtain clips here. If you weren't prepared and it started to rain, you got soaked putting the side curtains on because it's not a quick operation. So you kind of had to plan ahead. Stunning collection. Absolutely stunning collection. So this is a 1931 Duesenberg Indianapolis race car. And I don't know, I'm kind of speechless because they raced this thing, and I can't imagine going fast in it. Be cool to tool around. They completed the race in 1931 with an average speed of 102.509 miles an hour, and they finished in 14th place. That is just absolutely amazing. They were brave men back in those days.
This year,
Nothing. Wow. All right, folks, that's all for me today up here at the Bahre collection. And this is an open house, again, that happens one day a year in July. And it's a must-see. You just got to get here and see these cars. So it's a $10 per head admission charge, and that fee goes to support the Hannibal Hamlin Public Library. It's a historical library that belonged to Hannibal Hamlin, who was Abe Lincoln's first vice president. So there's a lot of history up here, a lot of cars, and a lot of fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Please click the like button, hit the subscribe, and ring the notification bell because there's more good stuff to come. It amazes me the people I'm meeting and access I'm getting to different venues. So this one's pretty cool. Hope you liked it. Leave a comment if you liked it, what you liked, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again for watching, folks. Get your cars out, enjoy them. Make some memories, make some stories, and enjoy yourself. Life is too short to do otherwise. And what do we say again? Let's go car cruising. So this is the house that the Bahre family lives in. Beautiful view out the back. It sits on the top of a hill. And one of those big hills over there is Mount Washington. So pretty cool. Very, very beautiful.